Today we are going to look at assignment 3.1, basically on data definition language SQL fundamental. Um, we we have assignment to go through. Basically, it is asking to define DDL and how it works, showcase, then practice how it is implemented using both graphical user interface and SQL commands. So basically, when I go to my server management studio, let me first connect to my local server database engine. I connect. So here it happens. So we are going to create a database called company DB. So basically, when we go to databases, expand here, you realize there is already company DB. So I've already created. Now, via GUI, you just go to database, right click and click new. After new, there is going to be a dialog box that will open. So here you give it your name, company DB. Then you click OK. Then the database will be created, which is here. But before, you have to create a table inside. For now, this database should be without a table. So there we are going to create a table. We are going to create a table called department table. So the same thing, what we are supposed to do for creating, you go to table. After database, you click on our company, go to table, click on table new. Then you give your table a name. So or you fill in the data, sorry, you fill in the data. After filling in the data, like for example, we have column name, data type, then allow null. This is where we're going to allow null is where we're going to define the constraint, whether I feel it's supposed to be empty or it's supposed to carry data. But when we go to our table, when I open, let me expand table, you realize that we have already a department table, which I've already created. So that's how you create it. But after filling in all this data, then you go to save. After save, the dialog box will come in. Then you give it a name, which would be department. Yeah. So that is it about using GUI. So here in this database, you realize that when we open keys, you realize that there's a primary key here. So our primary key is department ID, because in this table, if we query this table, you realize that there are data in. Let us look at the column. So you realize that department ID is the primary key, and all that we made it via what into the query dashboard here. So that is about GUI. So we as well can use SQL query, where we shall open new query, and first we must check the database we are going to use. Under database, we're going to use company database. So let's refresh. Click on query. Yes, company database. So I have my script that so here we're going to create a employee table. I have my script that I will be using. So this is the script. So when I run, should be able to create for us. There is already an object named employees in the database, meaning we have already created this table. So let me go to table. Let me go to table employee. It's already there. So we have created, but this is what you would do then to create for you an employee table. So basically we want to, because for now we want to add a whatever we are going to add a foreign key to this table. That basically a foreign key links employee table to department table. So I have my script which I'm going to use. Let me paste it here, then I run this query. Still index okay, meaning even this primary key I've already created. Now let's go to employee, because we have created this primary key in okay, we have created this foreign key in employee table. When we click on table, we're supposed to get a primary and secondary key, which is here. You can really see. And which column? Let's open the column. You realize that department ID is the foreign key to employee table, and their primary key is employee ID. So that is it about the assignment. Basically, those are the main area we are supposed to tackle. Let me show you my progress. It is here, and also let me go through two examples of area I've already creating database exercise that were given. One of them is what is the purpose of the SQL create database statement? To create data, I think it is to create new SQL database, which is the answer. Let me go to another section, maybe dropping database, and we'll look at another exercise. What is the purpose of the SQL drop database? To delete, I think drop database delete an existing database. Yeah, I think it's correct. So, and also mainly the resources that help me a lot online, there is a dbviz.com, which is a very good resource. When you go through, you can realize that they give you step by step. You can copy commands and paste. We come to Datacam. Datacam is also another website that provides deep explanation. You can explain the code and see it running, what it does. Then SQL Shark is also another platform that I find it so resourceful. So basically that is it for the assignment, and thank you for listening. Hope to see you guys in your comment.